okay. I really hope this lighting isn't too bad because the sun is setting over there, and I can't control that. Happy Good Friday, and happy upcoming Easter for all of you who only go to church twice a year for Christmas and Easter. Get ready. Alright, I wanted to talk to you guys about bunny rabbits because it's Easter coming up. And at this time of year, lots of people run out and buy rabbits, and they think, oh, they're so cute and cuddly. Let's go buy a bunny rabbit. I got news for you. They are not cute and cuddly. I used to call it rabbitude, the amount of attitude I would get from my rabbit. And Lola knows, if you want verification of this, go to her channel. She got a rabbit within the last, a couple months ago, I guess. And I remember when I got an email from her, she had seen a video I made for Mi'kmaq, and my video is titled A Bunny for Mi'kmaq, where I actually had her resting in my lap, and I was brushing her and holding her and snuggling with her, and she was all sweet and cuddly. And so Lola knows, sent me an email asking me, how'd you get your rabbit to get so sweet that she would snuggle? Mine won't do that. Well, my rabbit was old. She died last August. And the first year or two, she was not like that. And at that time, she also was already starting to not feel well. In that video, you saw me brushing her and holding her. What you did not see was the part, or after the fact, that I was snuggling her and getting her to unwind, because I had to trim all the hair from between her back legs, all around her private parts, because she had diarrhea, because she had stopped eating. And she did that several times over the last year that I had her, and the last time she just would not start eating again. And the vet told us that rabbits have to have constant intake of fiber in their diets, or that happens. And I couldn't force her to eat hay. Hay is where they get their fiber. So I was force feeding her baby food from a dropper from baby food bottles at the end. Not in the video for Mi'kmaq. It was after the fact. I'd have to look at the dates on when I made that video for Mi'kmaq. But at the very end, in August, I had to force feed her baby food for a week, but she wouldn't eat or drink anything. I was feeding her water through the dropper, food through the dropper, but I couldn't get any fiber in her. Anyway, long story. It was about a week, and she just died. Also, there's another, in my favorites, I think I put one of Lola Knows videos in my favorites. If not, I am going to put links on the side to these two channels I'm talking about. And I've already mentioned Lola Knows. The other one is Baby Sophie Cat. Now, Baby Sophie Cat also has a rabbit. And if you watch her videos, you will see her rabbit tears things up. Mine did that too. They can be litter trained. You have to let them pick the spot, though. They pick the spot, and then you go and put a litter tray in that spot, and that's where they'll go. You don't get to decide where they're going to go, though. They get to decide that. Sorry, there will be no avoiding it. But Baby Sophie Cat has on her channel, I'm not sure where she got the information, or if she works somewhere that she had access to it, but 39 rabbits had been dropped off at some kind of shelter. I don't have the video in front of me, or I wish I had the details. I'm sorry, I don't have the specifics. 39 rabbits were dropped off at a shelter. They had all been at one home. Several of them had to be euthanized. They could not do anything for them. Several of them need surgery. One of them had been attacked by a dog, and its hindquarters on one side were all torn up. All of them will need to be spayed or neutered. Rabbits have to be spayed or neutered. I believe I'm not positive on this, but I think they can get some type of, females anyway, can get ovarian cancer for rabbits if they're not spayed or neutered. Hold on. No, I don't want to zoom in. I want to zoom out, but I guess it's not going to work. Now, I did have mine spayed. I did it because when I first got her, she was so wild. Most animals, if you have them fixed, it'll calm them down, make them chill out. So I got mine spayed, hoping to chill her out and curb the rabbitude, it didn't work. So that was $100. So oh well. From what I understand, you're supposed to do that anyway. But somebody said you're supposed to do it before they're 2 years old, and I don't know how old my rabbit was when I got her, because some children of one of my coworkers had found her. She'd been abandoned. So we don't know how long she was on her own in the woods, for one thing. So she was never totally domesticated. She never completely got over her rabbitude. And I don't know how long the other people, whoever abandoned her, had her. I guess somebody just let her loose in the woods. Stupidity. So what I'm trying to get across is that Easter, everybody goes out and buys rabbits, and you guys, rabbits are not the soft, cuddly, cute little things like you think they are. They're not. And it's a very good chance they're not going to be. The only reason mine was that, first of all, I knew a few tricks. First of all, most of the problem is they don't like being lifted. So when you pick them up, they freak out. My guinea pigs are the same way. So I would put a towel. I think my mom taught me this trick. You put a towel over them to cover their faces and kind of wrap it around them. Don't smother them, but just to let it cover their eyes so they can't see. Wrap it around them and scoop them up so they feel kind of snuggly. They won't struggle when you lift them. And then they're more calm and relaxed and will let you hold them. Mine, Lola Knows had emailed me asking me why mine was so calm when I held her and was letting me snuggle with her. Well, mine, when in those videos, she was older. She didn't get that way until she started to get old. She mellowed out over the years. So anyway, I wanted to actually discourage anyone from going out and buying a rabbit. If you want a rabbit, please go to the Humane Society or somewhere where you can adopt one. Or if you go to Baby Sophie Cat's channel, I guess you would have to be in her area. I don't know if there's a way for you to get it from her any other way, but there is a place you can donate to the shelter that's taking care of these rabbits, because they all have to be spayed and neutered. Some have already had to be euthanized, and a lot of them need surgery. They have a lot of problems for being totally neglected. 39 of them just kept multiplying. That just blows my mind. 39 rabbits, one person. Okay, that's all I had to say. Sorry it's not a happy video for Easter, but it's important. So please don't go out and think, oh, I think I'll buy my kids a rabbit. Because it's a pet. First of all, you're going to have to take care of it its whole life. They have to be bathed and brushed, and they need constant love and care, even when they're giving you rabbitude, even when they don't want to be held. With mine, I found that I had to make sure, because I had her hutch, she had a really big hutch, because my coworker's husband had made it for her with a shingle roof and everything. The top lifted up so I could reach in and give her food and everything, but it also had a side door that opened. So I kept her in the hutch at night. In the morning, we'd open the side door, and she'd hop out, and she'd run around on the pool deck all day long. At night, I would go out there, and I would put fresh veggies in her cage, and fresh hay, and fresh food in her bowl. There was always dry food in the bowl, but I'd replace it. And then I'd go find her and say, okay, go get in your cage. And she'd hop in her cage. Now, when she was younger, she resisted more. Yeah, and by the way, it's because she did not want me to pick her up and put her in her cage that she started getting in on her own. That's how that started. She just started hopping in. She did not want to be picked up. So, she was a sweetheart. She died last August, but like I said, I don't know how old she was, but she was definitely getting up there in age, and that's the point when she actually had just, in the last year or two I had her, had just started to get sweet and lovable, and now I have the sun in my eyes. I'm going to have another blooper video coming out of this. Okay, guys, I'm almost to my appointment, and then I have to go to church. Happy Good Friday, and Happy Easter. Bye.